Hi everybody, Jo here again, and today I just thought I'd share with you another page in my journal. Now, as you know, I'm taking this beautiful traveller's journal with me to my workshops, and I'm getting my friends to just put me little, these was all from the Dreamatorium, if you remember, the extravaganza, and I'm just getting messages and just lovely words in my journal. And today I thought I'd show you. I've often said, as I fill the pages, I'll show you how I've created it. And this one, I'm going to make a tag and add some alcohol inks. So I thought that'd be quite a nice thing for you to see. And as I say, some stickers, and it just fills my journal beautifully. So to all the ladies and gentlemen who've written in my journal, thank you very much. And I'm going to put that on one side. And just show you, it all starts off with the Lavinia, the Yupo card. Now this, I've bought the smaller pack, so these are A5 in size. And the reason I just wanted to pop in and show you this is because I've been using this is X framelit die. Now, the size I'm going to do today is this size tag, and I can get 3 out of 1 piece. But just to show you, got so many things I want to show you. I just think it's interesting, but also out of 1 piece, look. I got one of the larger tags, the size I'm using, plus I got this gorgeous size and 2 this size. So I'm just thinking, now again, for me, when I get my alcohol inks out, I like to sort of make 2 or 3 projects. So out of 1 piece of A5, look, I could make all these tags. And they're great backgrounds for just filling in spaces. But also, they make lovely tags to go on gift bags and things. And if you haven't time, and I know sometimes we don't have to stamp up a design, these are great, just ready-made backgrounds. So I just thought I'd show you that. And the Yupo cuts beautifully, look. I mean, you know me, I don't even want to throw that out because I'm thinking, could I use that as a stencil? Anyway, so I've got my tag, as I say, in the Yupo, and I'm just going to bring, and this is just lovely. Now, because I'm going to be using my alcohol inks, Eric's not in the room with me today, and I've got my window open. So if you hear any noise, I do apologise, but my window's open. Also, do be careful if you suffer with asthma or any breathing, maybe just pop a mask on as well. Now, the 2 colours I'm going to use today is the beautiful Petal Pink and the Sea Mist. But I do want to show you, I created one, look, just with the Sea Mist. So again, if you haven't got a lot of colours, look at that, just with one. And I must say that looks like a bit like a flower in the middle. So, you know, I just find it so almost addictive, this, and I love creating designs. Now, I'm also going to be using a Pure Absolute Blending Solution as well. And also, I'm going to be using the puffer tool. So, to start off with, just create the background very simply. I'm just going to pop just one little, and I try and almost touch the paper. Don't do it from high up. There's no need to drop it from too high up. And I just think the more you sort of can be careful as you're using these, the better. And I'm just going to pop a drop in there, look, and let the blending solution work its magic. And I just want to move this around a little. And you'll notice as it dries, I'm almost using the puffer. I'm hoping you can see this. I'll try and move my hand out of the way because as it dries, I love all these areas. So what I'm going to do next is bring a little bit of pink here and here. And again, I'm just touching the card. For me, I find that works well. And then I'm just going to add a little bit of blending solution and just move this pink down here. And then a little bit up here. And almost move it away from the blue. I will blend the 2. So what I'll probably do, if I just turn it this way so you can see, I'm going to work on this area here where the 2 blend. So I just pop a drop of my blending solution and just move it. And I use the puffer to get it to dry quicker as well. So this little bit here, and I'll just explain what I'm seeing as I'm going. I don't like this harsh edge, so a drop on there and we'll almost fuzzy that edge. Right, same with this edge here. Get rid of that harsh edge. Same here. And I'm just going round where I don't like those harsh edges, look. And I'm moving it round as I'm going. That's better. I like the shape, so a bit up there, look. And you can almost move the colour back across itself. And here, this bit, I'm not keen on this. So I'm just going to... And even once it's dry, popping the blending solution on just reactivates it and moves it around. And you will just find it's great fun moving it round. And if I just bring it a bit closer to show you, and everybody's different, you won't necessarily like the way I do it, but you'll come up with your own ideas. Now for me, you see how this is all harsh edges? I prefer these softer edges with lots of all these different sort of lines in. And you see we're just getting it here. So if I turn it this way and show you how I would work on this. And what I want to do is get that sort of edge on here. So bit of the blending, and again, just let that activate a bit. And then just move that colour in and out and around. And that's got rid of that harsh edge. Bit of an edge there. So I'll move that colour back. And, you know, when you start off, you may have an idea in your head, but the alcohol inks do have a way of just doing their own thing, which I've got to be honest, I do like. So I just want to dry that off a bit. So I'm just going to come in from the top. Right, let's have a look how that's looking. Now, again, I like that, but I'm not keen on that bit there, just where it goes white. I'd prefer that to almost be pink and go to nothing. So I'll just see if I had some blending solution and just move. Can I get some lovely light pink there? It's quite funny with these when you look at them and see if you can see shapes and things. A bit like the ink spots. Now let's have a look. Now that's nicer. I like that sort of edge. Must admit, I really like that. Just this edge here is a bit, I'm actually going to add a bit more. Let's add a bit more dark blue, and I'm just going to dry that off a bit and then add some blending solution. Keep it in the middle because I like the light edges, so I just want a bit of darker colour in the middle and a few more lines in the middle. Right, so if I can dry that. Just that bit there. And I love the way we've got a little, almost a smattering. That must be a little speck of blue. Let's come into that. Let's see what happens if can we move that? No, I think we'll just have to go with that. Right, I'm happy with that, so I'm just going to pop those over there and then just give this a final dry. Check if there's any on the back. Normally I get some on the back. But look at that, and I just love the way you can create all these. I mean, don't forget there's the pure, that like the metallics that you can add. You could add another colour. I mean, you could spend ages doing this. And I just think it's lovely. And it's a great thing to put inside your journal. And our stickers work so well. And often we're looking for things for the stickers, because obviously it's not, stamping doesn't work well on here. I mean, don't forget you can use your alcohol lift ink. Now, you know me, the biggest choice is what butterfly. I think I may just stick with the blue and the black, you know. Let me just hold it with my scissors. And the alcohol ink will dry very quickly. Now, you will get a bit of a sheen, so let me just... Oh, actually, I like it down there on the pink. So I'm going to put it down there on the pink, and I'll get some lovely words to... And I know I'm going to put magical things, but I'm just going to cut it. And we'll have the things there. And we'll have magical there. And then just with my gel pen, you can add some little white highlights. There we go. And then I'm going to add a couple of splats. And I think I'm going to go for my white Posca. Posca dries beautiful on this. On my one in my book, I've added the lovely pink. So I may add a few of each, actually. I do this. I change my mind. Just add. And again, this is permanent when dry. So a couple of pink, look. And then just a couple of white over, yeah, like that. If I lift that up, look, as I said, there will be a bit of glare on the shine. I do apologise for that. Let me give this a wipe. But I think that is a gift tag. And also, I'll team it up with my threads. And then, just to remind you what the finished one looked like when I've added it to my journal. See, you could batch tag make these, couldn't you? I'll put that one there. So when you've got a background, you're not sure what to put on it. But I have to say, I can't wait to see what you do. And look at the different colours, the different colour combinations. The birds, the beautiful birds look lovely as well. Well, there's so many different things you can put on, aren't there? So I'm just going to leave that there. And I hope you've enjoyed that. I hope you have a go, because I know so many of you have messaged me and said you've got the alcohol inks and you're not sure what to do or where to start off. So just get one or two and have a little play like I've done. And as I said, that Yupo, it just cuts beautifully. What other shapes could you cut out of it? And are you going to put them in your journal? Because they do work well in there. So thanks as always for joining me. I can't wait to see what you do. Please share with each other and make sure you comment on each other's work, because it's so nice when somebody says they like something you've made. And do you know what? We can all make each other happy. So important, isn't it? Anyway, moustache, coffee time. Love and hugs from me. See you again tomorrow. Bye for now.